grab your beer, grab your wine, and let's have a whine and a whinge about something in fitness that annoys you. This week, one of the things that really annoys me is when people are on social media with absolutely shredded abdominal muscles, the six pack, and they're promoting doing isolated abdominal exercises on the ground, like sit-ups and planks and crunches, and trying to sell them to people or telling people that are unfit that it's a really good exercise to do. Well, there's a couple of challenges with that. Is it possible that the shape of your six-pack is determined by your genetics, and that to be able to see those abs, you actually have to burn some fat? And interestingly enough, we get told that we should lie on the ground to do sit-ups to burn fat. Well, just from a logical point of view, what do you think is going to burn more fat? Getting up off the ground and running on a treadmill, or getting on a bike, or doing something in a park, playing your sport, or lying on the ground, rolling up and down 20, 50, 30, 100 times, or whatever? The answer is probably pretty clear there. And then, if sit-ups really worked, which is just flexion and extension of our torso. So if I can move fat off my stomach by doing flexion and extension, if I've got a fat finger, I could put my finger on the ground or on the edge of a chair, and I could do a little flexion and extension, and now my finger's going to get skinny. Isn't that funny? You know, or maybe I've got a fat neck. You know, so maybe I should do some little neck sit-ups, you know, and just kink my neck a few times to burn the fat off my neck. A little bit ridiculous, isn't it, when you look at it that way? So is lying on the ground really giving us ripped abdominals? Of course, it comes down to revealing them by burning the fat off them. And how do you do that? Well, you got to eat the right food, and you got to move your body. It's very, very simple. Now, if I wanted to damage someone's back, the first thing I would probably do is say, what you should do is lie on the ground and roll up and down 100 times to try and work your abs and degenerate your spine. Compress your disc, release the disc, compress, release, compress, release. Common sense is not always that common in the gym, and just because an exercise looks good and feels good, and someone who looks good is doing it, doesn't mean that it's a good exercise. So, have a serious think about how fast you want to get results in the gym. I would never want you to waste your time. So please, if you want to get into the best shape of your life, perhaps think to myself, is lying on the ground really going to get me there fast or long term? Thanks for watching the Coach's Couch today. I hope you got some value from this. And if you did, please share it with someone else. I would be highly honoured. And if you've got something that you want to whinge about, or something that we could chat about next week while we have a beer, then I would love to hear it. Cheers.